Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm Aisha, education guide from Nihal Little Institute and I'm a student. Let's start with the activity today. Hello ChatGPT, how are you?
Hey there, I'm here and ready to chat. How can I help you today?
ChatGPT, I have a topic today that is how to develop a reading habit and expand your mind. For this, my first question is what does it really mean to develop a reading habit?
That's a great question. Developing a reading habit basically means making reading a regular part of your routine. So it becomes a natural and enjoyable activity. It often involves setting aside dedicated time for reading, choosing materials that interest you, and gradually increasing the amount of time you spend reading. Over time, it helps expand your knowledge, your vocabulary, and even your critical thinking skills.
Alright, and why is reading important for expanding the mind?
Reading is super important for expanding your mind because it exposes you to new ideas, different perspectives, and a variety of knowledge. It can enhance your critical thinking and analytical skills, improve your vocabulary and comprehension, and even boost your creativity. Plus, it can be a great way to relax and reduce stress, which is a nice bonus.
And how can a beginner start a reading habit without feeling overwhelmed?
Starting small is the key. You can begin with just a few minutes a day, maybe 10 or 15, and gradually increase as you get comfortable. Choose topics or genres that genuinely interest you so it feels less like a chore. Setting a regular time each day, like before bed or during your commute, can also help. And don't forget to mix it up with different formats like audiobooks or ebooks. Keep it interesting.
Okay, and what is the best time of a day to read?
The best time really depends on your personal schedule and when you feel most relaxed and focused. Some people find that reading in the morning, maybe with a cup of coffee, sets a positive tone for the day. Others prefer reading in the evening as a way to unwind before bed. The key is consistency. So pick a time that you can stick to regularly, and that makes you feel comfortable.
And how can someone stay consistent with reading?
Staying consistent can definitely be a challenge, but a few strategies can help. Setting a specific achievable goal, like reading for 20 minutes a day, can keep you on track. Creating a dedicated, cozy reading space can also make it more appealing. You can also try to keep a reading journal or a list of books you want to read so you have a little motivation to keep going. And remember, it's okay to be flexible and forgiving with yourself if you miss a day here and there.
And what types of books are ideal for beginners?
There are so many types of books out there. You've got fiction and nonfiction, and within those categories, there's a whole range. Fiction includes genres like mystery, fantasy, science fiction, romance, and historical fiction. Nonfiction covers everything from biographies and self help to history, science, and cookbooks. There's also poetry, graphic novels, and more. So, whatever you're into, there's definitely a book for you.
I like to read fiction. Now, can you tell me how can people who say I don't have time start reading?
Absolutely. A great way to start is to remind yourself that even a few minutes a day can make a difference. You can start by incorporating reading into activities you already do, like listening to audiobooks during your commute or while doing household chores. You can also try setting aside just a few minutes before bed or in the morning. Another trick is to always have a book with you so you can sneak in a few pages whenever you have a spare moment. It all adds up.
All right, and how does reading improve focus on concentration?
Reading really trains your brain to concentrate for extended periods, which can help improve your overall focus. When you're reading, you need to pay attention to the narrative, follow along with the plot, and remember details, which strengthens your attention span. Plus, it reduces distractions because you're engaged in the story or the information, and that helps build a habit of sustained focus over time.
All right, and are audiobooks or ebooks good alternatives?
They definitely can be a great alternative, especially if you find it easier to absorb information through listening. Audiobooks are super convenient. because you can enjoy them while commuting, exercising, or doing chores. They can also be a nice way to experience books in a different way, and sometimes even with a performance element from the narrator. So they can complement traditional reading really well.
Okay, then how can someone choose the right book for personal growth?
Choosing the right book can be a fun process. Start by thinking about what you're in the mood for, whether it's something light and entertaining or more thought provoking and educational. You can also consider recommendations from friends, reviews, or even browsing bestseller lists. Another tip is to start with a sample chapter or a few pages to see if the writing style and content grab you. And of course, trust your instincts. Sometimes the best books are the ones that just feel right.
How does reading help in building vocabulary?
Reading exposes you to a wide range of words in different contexts, which naturally helps you learn new vocabulary. When you encounter unfamiliar words, you can often figure out their meaning from the context, and over time, that helps reinforce your understanding. Plus, seeing words used in different ways helps you understand nuances and expands your ability to use them in your own writing and speech. It's like a natural and enjoyable way to build your vocabulary.
Okay, then how to avoid distractions while reading?
One great way to minimize distractions is to create a dedicated quiet reading space, free from things like your phone or TV. You can also set specific reading times so it becomes a habit and you're less likely to get interrupted. Another tip is to set small goals like reading a chapter or a certain number of pages so you can stay focused. And if your mind starts to wander, just gently bring it back to the book. Over time, it gets easier to stay immersed.
And how can reading help reduce stress?
Reading can be a wonderful escape from the stresses of daily life. It allows you to immerse yourself in a different world, which can help take your mind off worries and give you a mental break. It also helps you relax by slowing down your breathing and reducing tension. Plus, getting lost in a good story or an interesting topic can shift your focus away from stressors and bring a sense of calm and peace.
And why it is important to take notes while reading?
Taking notes while reading can really enhance your understanding and retention. It helps you actively engage with the material, making it easier to remember key points and ideas. It also allows you to organize your thoughts, summarize information in your own words, and even come back to important concepts later on. Plus, it can spark new insights and connections that you may not have noticed otherwise.
Okay, then how can reading make someone more creative?
Reading exposes you to different perspectives, ideas, and ways of thinking, which can really fuel your own creativity. It can introduce you to new concepts, spark your imagination, and inspire you to think outside the box. Plus, the more you read, the more you absorb different writing styles and storytelling techniques, which can enhance your own creative expression. It also encourages you to explore new ideas and take risks in your own thinking.
Okay, is it okay to end multiple books at the same time?
Absolutely, it's totally fine. Some people enjoy having a few books on the go at once, especially if they're different genres or serve different purposes, like one for relaxation and another for learning. Can keep things interesting and prevent boredom. Just make sure that you're still enjoying each book and not feeling overwhelmed, and you'll be good to go.
And how can parents help children develop a reading habit?
There are lots of fun ways to encourage kids to develop a reading habit. One great way is to make reading a special cozy time, like a bedtime story ritual. You can also let them choose their own books that interest them, which makes it more engaging. Reading together as a family and having regular visits to the library can also spark their curiosity. And making reading fun with interactive books or even reading apps can also help them stay engaged.
And what is one small step someone can take today to start reading?
A really simple and effective step is to pick a short, enjoyable book or even an article that interests you and set aside just 5 minutes to read it. You can do it right now, and that little act can help build momentum over time. Find yourself naturally wanting to read more.
All right, ChatGPT, thanks. I had a good time with you. Have a great day. Bye.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. If you ever have more questions or just want to chat, I'm here for you. Have a wonderful day.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Thank you everyone for watching this ChatGPT conservation. Have a nice day. Allah Hafiz.